So I did something crazy. I signed up to do a triathlon. That's the big news so far for 2022 is your boy signed up for a triathlon, and I signed up at the beginning of January, so I've been training for the last like 3 weeks, and I'm gonna run down through exactly what I've been doing, and then from here on out we're gonna follow my progress up until the race, which is in mid-June. So we've got a little less than 6 months left for training purposes. We're gonna see what we can do in that time period. So this particular triathlon is an Xterra triathlon, and if you don't know what that is, I'll tell you. That means it's basically an off-road version of a normal triathlon. So normal triathlon is a road bike and then a pavement run, and an Xterra is a mountain bike and then a trail run. And Xterra is just a different organization within the sport of triathlon. So you have organizers like the main one that everybody knows, which is Ironman. They put on the big, ultra, mega, super well-known, super sought-after triathlons to compete in. Xterra is just kind of the off-road version of that. So I'm super excited about the fact that it's a little bit more unique, or maybe not unique, but just different than like kind of your standard like pavement pounding style triathlon, and it appeals more to me as somebody that likes mountain biking, or would prefer to trail run over running on pavement. I had to go outside because my heater kept going off and making too much noise. It's as you can see, pretty snowy out today, but that's okay. We'll train anyway, even if it's indoors, or maybe even go for an outdoor run later. But yeah, so this triathlon is going to be, it's a half-mile swim followed by a 15-mile mountain bike ride and then a 6-mile trail run. There's also an option, however, to, instead of do the swim, to do a half-mile stand-up paddleboard. And the half-mile stand-up paddleboard is what I've elected to do for multiple reasons. One being, I'm actually pretty dang good at supping. I've been doing it 12-ish years now. I started stand-up paddleboarding shortly, like maybe even before I graduated high school. I got the hang of it really quickly. I'm good at the paddle stroke. I'm good at balancing on it. I mean, I can move around. I'm very, very comfortable on a stand-up paddleboard. Only bummer is that I can't train in the water for that until come springtime. But the second reason I chose to do that as opposed to the swim is, this training has taken up a good amount of my time. I want my wife to be able to train with me, and she's not really a runner, nor is she kind of a long distance cyclist, but she also loves to stand up paddleboard. So together we're gonna do that. So that's why I elected to do the stand up paddleboard as opposed to the swim. And it makes it feel a little bit more kind of like an adventure race, which is a vibe that I like. Now let's break down the training that I've been doing so far. No bone right now. I'm filming. He wants to play with his bone. We're gonna talk about the training I've been doing so far. Has been, let's see here, when did we start? Please don't be loud, you guys, while I'm doing this. My dogs are playing. Has been basically a mixture of 2 to 3 runs per week, as well as 2 to 3 bike rides, cycles per week, and that they've gotten intermittently longer as we've gone on through the training. And then every morning, we've also been doing 30, 40-minute home workout, whether it's like a HIIT workout with, push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, or like a functional strength training type workout, body weight movements, like no gym equipment required for this type of working out that we've been doing. I think we started training probably like January 6th or 7th. The end of the first week of January is when we started training. My first recorded bike ride on Strava was January 9th. Following day, we did a run. 2 days later, another run. That same day, another bike ride. 2 days later, another run, followed by another bike ride. So yeah, so we've been doing roughly 3 runs and 3 bike rides per week. Just kind of depending upon the time that I have, the weather out there. It's been snowing, but along with the other training we've been doing, like I said earlier, I'm doing the stand-up paddleboard version of this triathlon, and so one of the pieces of equipment that I've been using is a homemade balance board that I have with like 4-inch PVC pipe and a piece of wood, and doing like squats on that, push-ups on it, you know, things like that. And I'll show all the equipment I've been using in the next video. But yeah, just wanted to come out and say, boom, we signed up for this triathlon. Please stop, dog. Hey, come here. River, come here. Ow, hit me in the face. You see what I deal with here. So, no. Hey, leave the bone alone. All right, I gotta go. This is ridiculous. We're gonna share all the training stuff we do coming up, the actual breakdowns, because now I've got like a full-on calendar thing going on here that we're gonna start doing. So I'll share that in one of the next videos, as well as all the equipment I've been using. And then this is just gonna be a series of the training, what I'm doing, how I'm preparing for it all the way up, and then we'll show the race in June. And my goals for this, to be quite honest with you guys, I have pretty lofty goals here. I mean, I'm entered as an age grouper. I'm certainly not a pro or an elite or anything like that. But I don't think it's unreasonable. I looked at the times from the past few years. I don't think it's unreasonable to stand on the podium at this event. I'm not signing up for this just to come run of the mill, middle of the pack or whatever. I'm showing up to win. So I'm taking this training very seriously, and that's what it is. So those are my goals. Obviously goal number one is you got to complete the race before you can win it. But then after that, the main goal is to stand on the podium, whether that's first place or top 3, something like that. But I mean, I play for keeps. So that's what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a new series. Welcome to it. And thanks for following along. Next video, next week, I'm going to show you all the equipment that I'm using. So my bike, my different shoes, and then all the other equipment. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next one.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me.